JROTC cadets. I am Second Lieutenant Abby Faulkner. Welcome to the 18th Annual John Hardin High School JROTC Awards Ceremony. During today's ceremony, individual cadets will be recognized for their achievements while in the JROTC program. We are very proud of these cadets. Today we will do a formal military review. The military review can be traced to the Middle Ages when rulers, as a way of showing their strengths, were likely to have military ceremonies. In the American Army, reviews were originally outlined in Baron Frederick von Steuben's Blue Book and practiced by Revolutionary soldiers. A review consists of 5 stages: a formation of troops, presentation of honors, inspection, presentation of awards, and a march-in review. In today's review, we will do a formation of cadets, honors to the nation, presentation of awards, and a march-in review. We would like to introduce some very special guests who are with us today. Mrs. Teresa Morgan, Superintendent of Hardin County Schools, and Mr. Mark Wells, Principal of John Hardin High School. My dog. And a special welcome to our presenters who are here with us today. The battalion is now formed on the ready line and will now move to the final line. The colors are now being formed to assume their positions in the formation. The presence of colors at the center of the formation represents their presence at the forefront of the unit during the heat of battle. Historically, in the American Army, the colors have been placed in the center of the formation and have been considered to be part of the company on their immediate right. The commander of troops, Cadet Major Gabrielle Langley, and company officers are preparing the battalion for the arrival of the commanding officer. The commanding officer for today's ceremony is the battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates. The commander will now assume command of the battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem. Today, the national anthem is sung by Cadet Staff Sergeant Michaela Holmes.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. We are honored to recognize our deserving cadets with awards from the United States Army, local, state, and national agencies, veterans groups, and with awards unique to John Hardin High School's JROTC program. Please hold your applause until the end of the ceremony. We will now present today's awards. At this time, Company Command Team will present awards to the cadets and the squads. Some awards cadets could have earned this year are the Proficiency Award, the Perfect Attendance Award, the JROTC Commendation Award, the Drill Team Award, the Color Guard Award, the Rifle Team Award, and the Raider Team Award. Parents, please feel free to come down and take pictures. The Department of the Army Superior Cadet Award. Cadets receiving this year's awards are Cadet Staff Sergeant Michaela Holmes, Captain Leland Fuller, Corporal Shane Peterson, Corporal Zach Owens, Corporal Daniel Valletta, and Major Gabrielle Langley. This award is presented to the cadets for each of the 3 companies who were selected as the Cadet of the Month by the JROTC Chain of Command. Presenting this award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan, Superintendent of Hardin County Schools. The Distinguished Cadet Award for Scholastic and Academic Excellence. Cadets receiving this year's awards are Cadets Corporal Shane Peterson, Sergeant Dalton Humphrey, and Corporal Cooper O'Tolera. This award is presented to the cadets who maintain the highest degree of scholastic excellence throughout the school year. They have a GPA of 4.0 in all academic classes. Presenting this year's award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan, Superintendent of Hardin County School. The Academic Excellence Award. Cadets receiving this year's awards are Cadet Corporal Mackenzie O'Million. This award is given to the cadet who maintains a GPA of 3.9 in all academic classes throughout the school year. Presenting this year's award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan, Superintendent of Hardin County School. The Outstanding Citizenship Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Staff Sergeant JacQueline Rodriguez. This award is to recognize an outstanding cadet who demonstrates outstanding leadership abilities, holds a leadership position in the Corps, and is active in school and communities. Presenting this award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan. The Reserves Officer Association Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Major Gabrielle Langley. This award is given to the cadet who demonstrates outstanding citizenship, knowledge of civic responsibility, military orientation, self-discipline, and a sound work ethic as a member of the JROTC program. Presenting this award is Mr. Mark Wells, Principal of John Hardin High School. The National Sojourners Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Sergeant Levi Overturf. This award is presented annually to an outstanding cadet at each JROTC unit who contributes the most to encourage and demonstrate the spirit of Americanism. Presenting this award is Mr. Bill Harvey from the Sojourners chapter. The Association of the United States Army JROTC Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Second Lieutenant Travis Yates. This award is presented to a cadet who consistently exhibits outstanding performance and dedication to the John Hardin JROTC program. Presenting this award is Jean Gudenkoff of the Fort Knox chapter. U.S. Army Recruiting Command JROTC Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Captain Bradley Prowl. This award is presented to a cadet for being in the top 10% of his academic class and has demonstrated outstanding leadership traits. He also has the potential for assuming position of increased responsibility in the John Hardin JROTC program. Presenting this award is Staff Sergeant Ford from Recruiting Command. The Order of the Dhal JROTC Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Staff Sergeant Joseph Mogenberg. This award is given to the cadet who shows outstanding performance of duty in the JROTC program and who has demonstrated the core values, duty, honor, and commitment to the program. Presenting the award is Mr. Mark Wells, Principal of John Hardin High School. The Kentucky Army National Guard Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Major Gabrielle Langley, Distinguished Cadet Leland Fuller, Superior Cadet Let 1 Daniel Noble, Superior Cadet Let 2 Michaela Holmes, Superior Cadet Let 3 Gabrielle Langley, and Top Officer Taylor Yates. This award is given annually to a cadet in the top 25% of both the JROTC and academic class. Presenting this award is Sergeant Jada Bowen of the Kentucky Army National Guard.
Daughters of the American Revolution Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Second Lieutenant Abby Faulkner for supporting the community and school and demonstrating outstanding leadership, discipline, and citizenship. Presenting the award is Miss Winnie Townsend from the Captain Jacob Van Meter chapter.
Sons of the American Revolution Bronze Medal. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Captain Bradley Prow for recognition of superior leadership abilities and accomplishments, military bearing, and overall academic excellence. This superior JROTC cadet exemplifies the high ideals and principles which motivate and sustain our American ancestors in the Revolutionary War. Presenting the award is Retired Brigadier General Charles D. Estes of the Fort Knox chapter. The Scottish Rite of Freemasons JROTC Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Second Lieutenant Michael Dhal. This award goes annually to the cadet that contributes the most on campus to encourage and demonstrate Americanism by deeds during participation in extracurricular activities and has demonstrated academic excellence by being in the top 25% of his academic class. The cadet must also demonstrate potential for outstanding leadership by exhibiting qualities of dependability, good citizenship, and patriotism. Presenting this year's award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan. The American Legion Award for Scholastic Excellence. Receiving this year's awards are Cadets Major Gabrielle Langley, Captain Leland Fuller, and Staff Sergeant Cheyenne Lilly. They are in the top 10% of their academic class as well as the top 10% of their JROTC class and demonstrate qualities of outstanding leadership, discipline, and citizenship. Presenting these awards are Randy Harris of the American Legion Post 113. The American Legion Award for Military Excellence. Receiving this year's awards are Cadets Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates, Captain Bradley Prow, and Major Michaela Crabtree. They are in the top 10% of their JROTC class and demonstrate qualities of outstanding leadership, discipline, and citizenship. Presenting these awards is Randy Harris of the American Legion Post 113. The Military Order of the World Wars Awards for Merit. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates. This award is presented to the cadet for their outstanding performance and contribution to the JROTC program. Presenting this award is Retired Brigadier General Charles D. Estes of the Fort Knox chapter. The Military Officer Association of American Leadership Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Major Gabrielle Langley. This award is presented to one JROTC cadet who is in good academic standing, is of high moral character, demonstrates a high order of loyalty to the unit, school, and community, and shows exceptional potential for military leadership. Presenting this award is retired Brigadier General Charles D. Estes of the Fort Knox chapter. The Veterans of Foreign Wars JROTC Service Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates. This award is presented to one JROTC cadet who has supported the program, the school, and the community throughout the year in an outstanding manner. Presenting the award is Mr. Reed, the First Vice of Post 10281 of Vine Grove, Kentucky. And Miss Ann O'Connor from Post 10281 Ladies Auxiliary will be presenting a $500 scholarship check to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates, who was selected by the JROTC program. The John Hardin JROTC Esprit de Corps Award. Receiving this year's awards are Cadets Corporal Daniel Noble and Corporal Carson Linder. This award is presented to the cadets who display the most esprit de corps throughout the year. These cadets demonstrate enthusiasm and devotion and strong regards for the honor of the JROTC Corps. Presenting this award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan. The Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Second Lieutenant Christopher Hamilton. This award goes annually to the cadet who shows a high degree of patriotism to his nation and has demonstrated outstanding service to the JROTC program and the school.
Eddie Wilkerson. Mr. Eddie Wilkerson.
Presenting this award is Mr. Eddie Wilkerson. The U.S. Army Warrant Officer Association JROTC Award. The cadet receiving this year's award is Cadet Sergeant First Class Roy Wickware. This award is presented for special recognition, outstanding achievements, and leadership in the JROTC program. Presenting this year's award is Mrs. Kim Case, Assistant Principal of John Hardin High School. The Retired Enlisted Association JROTC Award for Outstanding Duty Performance. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Corporal Cooper O'Tolera. This award is presented to one JROTC cadet who has outstanding appearance, personal attributes, and courteous demeanor, set the example for others in the program. He has unlimited growth potential and high ethical standards. He is in the top 1% of the JROTC class. Presenting this year's award is Mr. Eddie Wilkerson, Assistant Principal of John Hardin High School. The Senior Army Instructor Leadership Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates. This award is presented to the cadet who performed as an outstanding leader in the JROTC program during the year for setting a high personal standard for all the cadets in the Corps. She was always stepping up to the challenge when the program was in need of a cadet leader, and she could always be counted on to get the job done in an excellent manner. Presenting this award is Colonel Michael Stewart, John Hardin High School Senior Army Instructor. The American Veterans JROTC Award. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Captain Leland Fuller. This award is presented to the one cadet who is diligent in the discharge of his duties and willingness to serve both God and the country for the mutual benefit of all. He has unlimited potential and high standards of conduct throughout the year. Presenting this year's award is Mrs. Teresa Morgan. Excellent in staff performance. Receiving this year's award is Cadets Lieutenant Colonel Taylor Yates, Major Gabrielle Langley, Captain Michaela Crabtree, Captain Bradley Prow, and Captain Leland Fuller. This award is presented to those cadets who have shown exceptional skill in working on the staff during this school year. Presenting this award is Colonel Michael Stewart. We would like to recognize the following cadets: the Kentucky Stair Air Rifle Silver Medal for 2019, the Kentucky Junior Olympic Gold Medal and State Champions 2019, the Kentucky NRA State Champions Cadets Taylor Yates, Cheyenne Lilly, Rigo Fonseca Mena, Michaela Holmes, and Leland Fuller. All please come forward. Mr. Tom Metcalf of the Friends of the NRA, please come forward. On behalf of the Friends of the NRA, I would like to present a check for $3,600 to the John Hardin JROTC Air Rifle Program. The cadets, thank you. This concludes the award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. The cadets in the national colors will now pass in review. Chris was pretty good with both of those. Doing pretty good.
Mark time! March! Forward! March!
On behalf of the cadets of the Bulldog Battalion, we wish to thank you for attending this afternoon and have a safe trip home.